I am so sorry to have had to start off this episode in that way. Now, you're probably wondering what the heck happened. And this might be a bit of a long explanation, but I feel as though I owe it not only to Annalie and these characters in this story, but also to you all because it's really important. So, Kimber is gone. Kimber was poisoned, and that has to do with Annalie's political ties and her dad's criminal ties, and they're devastated. So that happened, and I didn't know how to handle that. That is why last episode ended so abruptly. I had no idea how we were going to progress from there because it was entirely, and I mean entirely, unexpected. It was, my mind was literally blown. I did not know what to do at all. And as you can see, we're in Strangerville because this little intro also revealed some other very, very sad news. Now, when Annalie and Salim went to their very first ultrasound, they realized that they had lost their pregnancy. And it was absolutely devastating. Annalie is completely devastated. She is very, very sad. And it was not something that they ever thought was going to happen. Now, why would you put something so sad into your story, you may ask? Well, it's because these things happen. These things happen to a lot of people and they should be talked about. They shouldn't be taboo. And I thought it was an important topic to bring up. However, the reasoning for that having happened in the first place is because I do have the wonderful Whims and Woohoo Wellness mods. And I believe it was Woohoo Wellness. I put in all of the modules and one of them did include pregnancy loss, which I was completely unaware of. So as I was prepping this episode, something horrible happened to Annalie and she had to rush to the hospital and it turned out that she lost the pregnancy. So I had to find a way to bring this back into the story and really, really shape it out in a meaningful way for these characters, but also give you all an explanation as to why it took me so long to get to this next episode. So things are not going great. They have officially retreated to Strangerville because of Kimber's death, because of the threat, because of the fact that they are being targeted due to her dad's criminal activity and Sercia and her threats. Clearly, Sercia's threats and Sercia's connections have, well, they've caused some problems, I guess you could say. They have caused some problems. They have absolutely impacted Annalie's life in a significant way, and she is a mix of horrified, devastated, and everything in between. Salim is just like baffled as to the situation that they're now in. He doesn't resent Annalie in any capacity. He doesn't blame her for any of this, but he doesn't know what to do either. Like, he is at a complete loss. He's like, we just need to be safe. Like, where can we go to be safe? What do we do? So they're here. They're staying with her dad in his trailer in Strangerville until they figure out a way to deal with their current situation and feel safe going back home. I would also like to point out that things in Strangerville are getting weirder and weirder as the tensions rise with everything that just happened with Annalie and Salim and her dad. Tensions are rising in Strangerville too. There's this really weird cloud over the Secret Science Lab. As you can see, all of these weird plants are starting to pop up. There's little, like, what are these called? Little spores. Yeah, there's little spores floating in the air everywhere. More and more people are getting infected. And Annalie knows that the time bomb is ticking for them to figure out some form of resolution. Well, Annalie is obviously devastated because everything that has happened has put her in the deepest of depressions. Her dad seems to be trying to cheer her up, trying to be there for her in ways that he's never been there for her before. He's never been there for her, and he's really, really trying to do that, especially with the specific tragedy that her and Salim have experienced. But Annalie is actually writing an email to Sercia right now because she got correspondence from her and basically confirmed that it was her actions and her call for something to have happened to her sister. Now, it wasn't intentional. The target was actually Annalie. She was being targeted, and Sercia's just like, if you don't stop investigating what's going on in Strangerville, if you don't stop trying to figure out my involvement and all this other stuff, I'm going to reveal the fact that your dad is involved, that you were involved, and you will be absolutely destroyed. And let's just be honest, your life is going to be in danger because someone's life has already been taken. This woman is evil, and she has zero regard for anybody else but herself. That is my very hostile determination, my proclamation about her. She's awful. She's destroying Annalie's life, and Annalie is just like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not it, and I can't believe my past, like my dad's past, has officially impacted my life in this way. I thought I had outrun this. I thought I had escaped this. I don't know how I ended up here, and I don't know how I allowed myself to get to this point. Like, she is just absolutely devastated. And like tomorrow, okay, like tomorrow is Winterfest Eve. Like, this is not the time to celebrate at all. And they're not in the spirit at all. We might even just ignore Winterfest altogether because honestly, who the heck cares at this point? I can't. It is bright and early. You wouldn't be able to guess that because of the crazy weather that is going on in Strangerville. But we have actually arrived at the secret lab. Now, Annalie got a tip from, remember that military personnel that she buttered up when she was at her dad's place at the saloon there downtown Strangerville, like the diner? Well, she got a very brief text message from that military personnel and was just like, secret lab, this time, use key card. Because remember, Annalie got that key card in the mail after making that dossier that she sent to her dad, which is what got her in trouble in the first place with Sercia because she tracked her emails. Got it? Okay. Hope everyone's following. Thank you. Now, she did bring her dad and Salim along because honestly, she's a little bit nervous. This is the first time that she's used the key card ever. She's never been to the secret lab before. And I'm scared because honestly, oh no, the spores. Because I haven't been to the secret lab since this pack came out. Like I literally don't even know what to expect. I literally just saw the screen shake. Like, can we not? And I don't really know where they're going. I need everybody to come downstairs though, including my family. Please, family, come downstairs. Thank you. It seems like everything's pretty clear though, which is a relief. Do we go this way? Oh, no, those are like chemical analyzers. We're going to use the key card over here because it seems like this is our next step. Do we need a hazmat suit? Oh no, do we need a hazmat suit? Wait, I kind of hope we don't. Wait, can you just pause for a second? Can you just bring your family over here? No, just bring your... Okay. I love how this works. Everybody come along. Come along. And then we'll go downstairs. Oh gosh, it's like... Oh. Hello? Oh, hello? All right, everybody go down here. Nope, here, go here together. Nope, I've changed my mind. Everybody downstairs. This is horrifying. I genuinely haven't even looked at this since the pack came out, and I forgot how good it is. It's so good. But, I'm surprised I haven't gotten caught yet. Now, what I'm assuming happened is that military personnel that advised her to use her key card, I think what likely happened is she shut down a level of security clearance needed temporarily. Now, we don't really know why this military personnel is also helping Annalie so much. I think I mentioned that they've known each other because of her dad's criminal activity and like her dad's involvement in things and stuff. But we don't really know why this is happening quite yet. Her dad hasn't said anything about this person. Annalie hasn't said anything. Salim's never met this person. And I feel like they're kind of all like, I feel like they're all scared out of their mind. But we're about to find out what's behind this door. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. Oh, well, there it is because the Sims. Here it is. Oh, it's the mother. Everybody come here. Come on. We're all gonna go see. Nope, Dad. No. You have to come here. We're not doing this alone. Thank you. Oh, no. Well, this is happening. I feel like this is anticlimactic, but, hi? Like, hello? So, here's the mother plant. I'd be horrified if I were you, but here we are. This is what's been going on, and now her dad is just like, baby, this is what I've been trying to tell you. This is what I was trying to keep in the headlines. This is what I've been trying to reveal to the public. This is dangerous. I know I'm not the most kosher guy. I know that I am, not this perfect person. I'm not an angel here. I've made mistakes. I run an unethical business, if you will. I'm not in a good line of work, but this is wrong and it could really hurt other people, and they're keeping it a secret, and people have the right to know what's going on, especially as more and more people get sick and they get impacted by this thing. We don't know what it does. We don't know why it's here, and I feel the need to tell everybody. I feel the need to tell the public what's going on. I haven't been able to reveal it. So I think she's finally realizing as well, like, my dad isn't a bad person. She's gone back and forth. She's like, I know he's not a bad person, but he's not a good person, right? But I think she's like, wow, no, my dad's actually, his intentions are pure here. And I know he's breaking the rules, but I think he has to break the rules just to keep everyone safe, to bring this out into the public, to ensure that people know what is going on and why people are getting sick, seemingly, and then just disappear. They just disappear. That's what's happening. So this is a really good thing that she's discovered this. I think she's gonna take a photo really quickly though of this plant itself. Oh, not Salim. I mean, he's gorgeous. Hi, Salim. But I think we're gonna just like take some quick snapshots because I want her. I think she's going to like, I think I know what she's gonna do. I'm gonna say blackmail. I don't think that's fair, but I think she's gonna send those to Sercia and be like, I know what's going on. So if you don't want your involvement to be revealed, then we have to figure out a way for this to work out mutually for the two of us. Annalie and Salim, after her dad had to dip out for some business, they decided to just kind of stop by the saloon here, and they're just kind of hanging out outside. They didn't feel like going back to her dad's trailer. It's small, it's stuffy, and honestly, it just reminds Annalie of what they've recently experienced. Like oh no, I hope you didn't see that notification. Sometimes I really need to check about what freaking mods I have in this game. They can make or break gameplay. Like, let's just be honest. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that they can't just gloss over the loss that they just experienced. They haven't even had a chance to really process it. They haven't really been able to talk about it outside of just making sure that Annalie was healthy after what happened. And they're just scared, and they're just trying to find a way to connect with one another again in a loving, meaningful way. It's not that they've fallen apart in any capacity. I mean, they're madly in love with one another. They were so excited to potentially be starting their family, and oh, what the heck was it? Oh my gosh, why? That scared me so much. The Sims is ruining my storytelling, honestly, but they really just have to find a way to like process through this. And I think Salim is like, baby, I know that this was devastating. I'm devastated. I really am. And nothing's going to make up for what could have been. Just know that I'm here for you, and I know that you're here for me, and we'll get through this. We'll get through this somehow. We'll find a way to process what happened, and it doesn't mean that we can't have a family in the future. I think he's trying to tread really lightly, because this isn't just something to write off. This was devastating for them. There's always the, oh, well, you can just try again, but that doesn't help. That's not something that's helpful. And Annalie knows this. It doesn't change the facts. So I think that they're just trying to find a way to connect on this level and kind of get back to a stable place between the two of them and within themselves, to just make sure that they're as unified as they can be as a unit in the midst of everything that they're trying to resolve here. And I think he's just like, I love you. I'm here for you. We're going to find a way through this, as we always do. And she's just like, that's what you always say, and you're always right. And he's like, I know. It's just a talent that I have. I am always right. With everything having happened so quickly, Annalie also still hasn't processed the loss of her sister, which they ended on such bad terms, and it's eating her up inside. It's really, really affecting her in such an impactful way, because she was mad at her sister. She was mad at her sister for breaching her trust. She was mad about revealing her pregnancy to her father. She was just so upset with her sister's actions, and they always had a bit of a tumultuous relationship, but it's her baby sister, and now her baby sister is gone because of her actions, because of her involvement, but also because of her dad's. Just these complex emotions that she's trying to process all at once. They just come in waves. She has waves of being completely happy and stable and confident and ready to take things on, and then there are times where she just has to let it out, and she's utterly devastated by everything that she's experienced. Salim went back to her dad's trailer, and she was just like, I have to go visit her grave. I have to go talk to her and mourn her and just see if I can come to terms with the reality of the situation that we're currently in. And, well, they came back to Strangerville, as it said in the intro, to lay Kimber to rest. So she's right here, and Annalie actually made this wreath herself and put it on her grave. And I don't like that these mysterious things are just everywhere around here. You can hear them making noises everywhere. It's really overshadowing everything. Well, here we are. Meet up with Sercia, our mortal enemy here. She gave us an agreed upon time and place at this like abandoned, old, broken down plane for them to meet up and talk about the discoveries that Annalie has come across in Strangerville and what that means for Sercia and their little dilemma here. Now, Annalie is just like, look, I know exactly what's happening. I know exactly what's going on. I know that you are behind it. I know that your fundraising is going towards this project and that you're hiding it from everybody and that you have actually been, what twist, embezzling money through her charitable funds for her political career. And she's been doing that to cover this up as they're experimenting on this freaking alien underground that they are not telling anybody about. So that's basically what happened. Annalie was able to track this down in records and stuff like that her dad was able to accumulate, and Sercia's just like, I can't believe that you found all of this out. Like, what do you think you can do with this information? Annalie's like, I can release it to the public. And Sercia's thinking, if you did that, then you would also be culpable. And Annalie is countering, saying, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I could say that it was reasonable discovery. I can say that I happened upon it, and then I can release everything that you've done in regards to blackmailing me and my family. And I can also confirm some way, somehow, that you were the one that was responsible for my sister's death. And I think that Sercia knows. Oh, here's Freddy. Oh, okay. I'll visit you tomorrow, even though I'm literally staying with you, Dad. Anyway, I think that Sercia knows that it's pretty much jig up. Like, the jig is up at this point. I think she's panicking. I don't think she knows what she's going to do. Even though I think it's maybe more out of character for Annalie to do, she's gonna try to throw a drink, and it might not work. And then she's gonna start throwing hands. Because you know what? Sercia's really gotten her mad. I think they're gonna have a downright fight, just like they did last time. But I think it's because Sercia knows. She's like, you can't do that. Like, no one's gonna believe you. And Annalie's just thinking, yeah, they will. And even if I have to sacrifice my political career to do what's right, I'm going to do it, and you're not gonna be able to stop me. Fight! Fight! Do it! Oh, Annalie, I believe in you. I believe in you. Please. Please. You can win this one. I promise. Also, if the fight looks funny, just... Oh, there's a fire? Oh, gosh. And she did it! Oh, she beat Sercia. Bye! Yep. Run in fear, ma'am. See ya. I don't know where you went. You probably just disappeared, but... There you go. We did it. Now it's time to go back home. The mayor. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to skirt around the mayor. Bye! Okay. So, I don't know why Annalie keeps changing color inside of this restaurant, but she does, so that's a thing. But anyway, she's fine. She's fine. Her and Salim, this is the next morning, by the way, her and Salim decided to come to the diner, actually, and chat about what their plan is in regards to the mother. Now, Annalie has already situated a plan on the back end in regards to documentation and publicity surrounding the potential release of this whole blackmailing scheme, of this undercover money laundering nonsense that Sercia has basically done and blackmailed her. And what she wants to do is she wants to talk it over with Salim. They're just like, we need to release this. We need to release this somehow. We have to do it in a way that protects myself and my dad. So Annalie is like, you know what? I think I should really be leaning on Shiv. Now remember, Shiv, where is he? Where's Shiv? Hello, there he is. He's a lawyer, and he offered free consultation and representation to Annalie a few episodes ago, actually, when she first disclosed the blackmail by Sercia. They were being very hush-hush. They weren't taking any action. They weren't making any moves. But I think that what we're going to do is we're actually going to invite Shiv out here, see if he can make it out here. Oh my gosh, she's fine again. She's okay. She's normal colored. I don't know why that was happening. It just seems to be in this space. Oh, and there she goes again. See, things are not fine. Anyway, it seems that Shiv is actually on his way. Let's look out for him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he might be on his way. But we've got to be careful. But because we got some super secret squirrel stuff going on, and I'm not exactly excited about it. Maybe we can actually go ahead and sit here at this 3-person table instead, since Shiv is actually here. I think that would be beneficial. So we're going to want to talk to Shiv a little bit here, and we're going to try to see how we can present this case, how we can, of course, leverage him in a way that'll benefit us. He is a lawyer after all, a litigator, and hopefully he's up for it. Hopefully this case is something that he feels as though he can handle. I think he's a very well-known litigator in San Myshuno, so I don't think this should be a problem for him, but he seems a bit agitated today, and I'm not really sure why. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to, yeah, just kind of chat him up and just be like, all right, look, we've collected all these documents, we've got everything prepared, but we need to let people know as to what the heck is going on. And Shiv is like, well, you are reasonably protected, and you kind of have to make this choice yourself. Don't make any admissions to me if you do anything further that's incriminating, because if you do, I'm really gonna have to use it, and I don't want to, but I think you've got everything that you need, and if you find a way to do this without incriminating yourself, I think that you're, I'm not gonna say in the clear, but you need to understand that your political career is probably at risk. And now he's gonna go, and he's gonna go compile the case and see how things go. Well, we have come back to Annalie's dad's house. Also, they are autonomously doing the belly laugh to each other because it's technically Winterfest. I'm glad they have some kind of like Winterfest spirit, but I don't. Not amidst all of this. But I think this is pretty much where we're going to leave this episode. Things are getting more and more tumultuous here in Strangerville as everything is starting to unravel. We'll kind of see where things go. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post an episode, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.